Hey friend, ever open your inbox and just be taken aback by the dozens and dozens of emails that magically appear every few hours? If you do, you're not alone. And so this makes the thought of us as business owners sending emails kind of makes it feel like we're just adding to all of the noise. And so that's something we need to talk about today. I bought my husband custom vans with the dogs' faces on them like 2 years ago. And now I have emails from Vans like every day asking me to buy more. And sometimes we feel like is this what email marketing is supposed to be? Because this is what we experience as a customer of other businesses. So I prepared for this video at 7:55 this morning. I've already deleted emails that came overnight from newspapers with headlines I don't care about, furniture stores, pre-qualification on working capital loans, photo book discounts, Vans emails, two emails from Apple CarPlay product I looked online like a year ago. JetBlue emails, book some travel, new arrivals from a specialty gift company I like to use at Christmas. Weight Watchers, how rude, right? Gap, the deal of the week, Hilton timeshares, and more. And this is our experience when it comes to email. And so then the question is, when someone like me, like a business coach, is like, we got to send some emails. It's like, do we really need more emails? My people don't want emails. Nobody wants emails. And we start to get in this way of thinking. And of course, we don't need more emails, but what we do need is more encouragement and more hope on a daily basis. And so while I deleted all of those, there are a handful of people whose emails I never delete. I might not read every single one, but they just don't go straight to the inbox, right? I might read two out of five or three out of five, one or two a week, right? I'm not going to be able to read every single email ever that comes into my inbox, but I do read many of them and they are helpful to me. And it's because the vibe of the emails that I mentioned earlier, like the e-commerce promotional emails, the vibe is different than the vibe of the emails that I receive from these individuals because they are encouraging, inspiring, right, inclusive, etc. One of my favorite quotes is encouragement is oxygen to the soul. And when I think about how often we need oxygen, it's every single day. The problem with the Gap emails, and I do love their jeans, but that every day it's just promotional. It's just buy more stuff. It's one type of email. Now, I don't subscribe, so I'm not going to complain about it. I don't subscribe because I do want to be able to grab a coupon when I want something, but I don't need that many emails. And so this is the context we think about. We look at the emails we receive. It's one type of email. Buy this, buy this, buy this. And, we get really intimidated by the thought of us sending those emails. Like we have this idea of that's what email is supposed to be like. I'm supposed to send buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. And that's not really who we want to be online. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. And so this is why we have five types of email that we send. And we typically will rotate through these emails. Now, during a promotion period, we might have a one or two extra on the like, don't forget to get this before this thing goes away. But there's five types of emails. So the first is an engagement email or an inspirational email. I guess technically that's two types. So an engagement email is like a question that we genuinely want the answer to, like what's hard about this, or what do you think about this, or we're thinking about doing covering this topic. Would that be helpful for you? So that's engagement. Um, or we'll do an inspirational email on that particular day. And so this is, I don't know, like a motivational quote or something. And that sounds cheesy, but it's like if there's a quote that stood out to me, I'm going to share it with my audience, say, this was helpful for me. I want you to, right, like also, I want to share this with you. Um, with the idea of like, this is encouraging. The next type of email is a behind the scenes personal story. And this is something that is like our personal experience that we share with people. And people really love stories. It's why every night when our kids are young, we're supposed to, like, it's good to read them stories. It's why we like to read articles about stories about people. In the virtual newspaper, we like stories. And so we want to sell a story. JetBlue, Vans, like they don't sell me a story. They don't send me emails on a story, which is why it's kind of like frustrating. But if they sent out an email about like, hey, one of our customers put their dogs in their husband's shoes and it was the best gift he ever got, I might read more of their emails, which would pull me more into their world. The third type of email is a helpful tip that provides value. I get one of the emails that I always open is from Alex Hormozy, and his email is literally like 5 or 6 sentences. And it's like, here is a tip that you can use in your business this week. And it's just like, try this. Here's why it works. And that's it. And I'm like, this is helpful. And because it's helpful, I read it. James Clear sends emails and it's like a few thoughts, a quote, etc. And I read those. Now, fourth type of email is a success story. Again, this comes back into the personal story thing, but this is someone else's email. Now, or someone else's success. We might not always be able to send this email all the time, especially if you're new, right? You're not going to have a ton of success stories to share, but when you get them, emailing out a success story, like I just talked to so-and-so and they were able to write an email in 10 minutes instead of 3 hours. Like that is a really simple success story and it doesn't take a lot of time to write, but people love to see that success because it inspires them that if that person can do it, I can do it too. And then the email that you're used to are the call to action emails, or I'll call them invitation emails for the purpose of this video. And an invitation email is, right? Like that's what it is. Would you like to come to this workshop? Would you like to buy this thing? Would you, right? We're inviting them and including them in our offer to get results using a paid product or service. And I think that how we frame those invitation emails in terms in our mind about I want to get results using a paid product or service. All of our paid products or services, they make results faster, right? It's easier, it's faster, stronger, etc., right? And that's what we want what we want our invitation emails to be is I want to invite you to get results, so come to this thing or get this thing. This will help you to get results. So they're meant to be inclusive. Now, when we only send promotional emails, we do not build relationships with people. People are not encouraged. I'm not encouraged by Gap letting me know jeans are on sale. And so this is why our strategy is different. It's designed to be encouraging, helpful, relatable, and credible. And it addresses all areas of a trusting human relationship. And that's what we want to build with the individuals on our email list. I don't look at our email list as this huge like my email list. I think about my email list as there's a person on the other side receiving my emails. That person is who I'm writing to. And like all human communication, the emails aren't perfect, but they are designed as a gift to you. Some encouragement, some helpful information in your inbox so that you can move closer to reaching your goals. And I know you can do this too. The other day, my client Sandy said she wasn't sending emails because they were taking her 3 hours to write. And I was like, are you following the stuff in our email training? She hated doing it. She hated sending emails. And so I showed her this 5 type of email format. And she started writing emails in 10 to 15 minutes and started sending 3 a week. And the best part is, people on her list were loving them and she was enjoying sharing that information. The email version of this video, just for your knowledge, that I wrote first and now I'm using it as my notes for this video, took me 18 minutes to write. Now that's a little longer than I would like, but I would go look up the emails I'd already deleted, and that took a little bit more detail work. And so I know you can do this. This morning I wrote 4 emails in 1 hour. And I'm not expecting everyone to be able to go through that quickly, but gosh, if we could do 1 or 2 a week that were pretty good, um, then I think that's a great start. And the best part is that your emails are not subject to the meta algorithms. So I really hope that you will join us for the Email Marketing Made Simple workshop. This is something that will be life-changing for you. Email accounts for 20 to 30% of a business's sales. And so just by implementing email marketing, what you should see is a lift of 20 to 30%. Our emails bring in 32% of our sales. That's huge. 32% of our sales, without which we would not be able to support our families hand down. So I want you to come to the email marketing workshop or grab the recording. I know you will love it. You will not regret it. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video and it has brought you encouragement and hope and inspiration that what you put out there, it does matter and your voice matters and that you can do this. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.